What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Fonzo. Welcome to another episode. Today's video. All right. So where do I start? So we got a content creator by the name of Coach Noni, the matchmaker. She's very well known in the TikTok streets and the youth now, of course, with the YouTube streets as well. And she pretty much touches on on the matchmaking, dating scene type of thing. Something around the lines of maybe Kendra G, maybe, of course, you can hear, a few of the points that she makes in terms of Kevin Samuels, talking points as well, and the crazy thing is that, like, I think to my US audience, for those who watch my video, shout out to you, is that you think that the things that you might be experiencing are only happening in the West Side, but I think the ideology or the thinking process is trickled down, to our part of the woods, especially when it comes to dating standards and expectations and all these type of things. And these are things I talk about. Of course, if you look at my previous videos as well, we talk about the dynamics of dating, etc. But anyway, cover everything on this channel, but I had to look at this, because I dropped by through her videos, and of course other content creators have basically given their 2 cents about her. Of course, she does get a lot of backlash, and pushback from the commentary and the TikTok side of things, people getting triggered by her points and what she brings up. And I must say, most of the things, a number of things actually, definitely make sense. I think as well, and you can see her mannerism or whatever the case may be, or fall in the lines of not having to react, and but you guys have to look for yourself, because I'm just gonna react. I'm gonna comment on this video. I think let's get to it.
Where are you calling from? How old are you?
So basically, Coach Noni in this video is interviewing a 35-year-old woman who is bossy and demanding.
I'm calling from Durban, Clemente. I'm 35.
The ending will surprise you,
I decided to just
OMG.
join live. I was actually working and I was in live, just enjoying the conversation. So yeah, I'm not. No, I'm shadile. No kid. I'm shadile. No kid.
No. I'll ask you, what do you think men bring to the table?
For me, I would say yes. A man needs to be strong. He needs to be, as a Zulu woman, indoda kumele kube indoda, head of the house. Obviously, fanele bring in the money. I am working. I am qualified. If it means, if by choice I feel like, I want to leave my career and I just want to be a housewife, it should be a choice. If Milana Nani and also my partner should be in agreement, should be open to that as well. So he should bring peace. Kumina as Muntu Sifazane.
He must bring peace.
Yes, bring peace and money and love. Yeah, so he should be able to take care of the family.
Okay. Woman?
Yeah.
What do women bring to the table? What are they supposed to bring to the table?
I don't think I should bring anything to the table. Because I, for one, honestly, just listen to me for a second. But I'm saying, in my opinion, I don't go out searching for umuntu wesilisa. He comes to me.
Then you want him to approach you, my love. So it's not like when he approaches you, he's doing you a favor. No, you want to be approached.
When my type approaches me, then yes, I want him to.
Yes, we are talking about your type. Your type is on the table. What are you bringing to the table?
Yes, no, you need to understand, with my approach, it doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna date him or you won't date him. Yeah?
So basically, she said a man must bring peace, money. So yeah, something to that effect. and she feels that she doesn't have to bring anything of value to that man, that she wants to bring a whole list of things. Okay.
You also have a choice as a woman. You know, as a woman, how many guys approach us on a daily? You become approached by just because you seeing a certain quality on this person. Once you have boom, it's not gonna work.
So here we are talking about a healthy long-term relationship, almost going to a marriage. So we're going straight to the kind of man you like. So I say keep the idea who's doing who a favor. No, you equally like him. Let's not fool anyone. You're also thankful that you want to be in a relationship with him. Let's not fool anyone here. So then my point is, what do you mean you're not supposed to bring anything to the table?
Okay. I think with your stance on what women should bring to the table, I think I'm the opposite. Can you hear me? Why? I feel like the guy needs to prove himself to be with me. Yeah, well, I don't feel like I need to prove anything. Yeah, well, so if you're gonna come to me, oh God, like I said, I'm 35, no kids, I'm qualified, I've got degrees behind my back. Yeah, well, like I'm an okay person. So if a guy comes to me and like if a guy comes to me and tells me it's okay, he really likes me. So you want to date me?
Okay. So you're saying you don't have to bring anything to the table. A man must prove to you that he's worthy of you. And you're 35 with no kids. You got a degree. You've got degrees. A man with degrees does not care about your degrees in the romantic scene.
No, I didn't say I want a man with degrees. I'm saying a man that approaches me, he needs to prove himself to me.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to understand you here. So you are saying to me that you are attracted to men.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like for them to earn less than you or above you?
Way.
Of course.
No, I'm not saying...
way what, ma'am? Way lower? Okay, ma'am. Way lower or way above you?
Way above me.
Well, a man that earns, listen to my point. A man that earns way above you doesn't give a shit about your degrees. So you can't really count that when you're going to the table. He doesn't care.
That's why I'm saying, because I don't care what he wants. I need to care about what I want. That's what you're missing.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I don't mind
if he's bringing
Wait. She just said, I don't care what he wants. I want what I want. That's crazy. Already you've just disqualified yourself here, because it's like literally a one-sided type of thing. Definitely modern women talking points, man. I want what I want. I don't care what he wants. He needs to do everything that I say. He basically needs to, when I say jump, he says how high type of situation. That's what you're looking for. You're not looking for anybody to be on the same, or if anything, in an elevated wavelength. You want him to bring all the bread, and you want him to, but yet you want to make all the rules. That's insane. Anyway.
So many things to the table, and he's making this table so comfortable. Listen, it's my turn. So if this table is so full of things that you want, you give a damn about what he wants, and you need to be what he wants for you to sit at that table, because he's got everything you're looking for. 100%. So now all of a sudden you need to impress him to have a seat at that table that he owns and has everything you want, ma'am. That's the reality.
It is the reality.
Well, so then what do you mean when you say you don't care about what a man wants, when in reality you do care?
You do care because at the end of the day, his money matters, his wealth matters, his resources matter to you. So how do you not care what he wants, but yet you would like to benefit from what he has? Make it make sense. 35. And you're okay.
You know what you want the table to have, and then you know that the man is going to bring everything to the table. if that man has everything on that table, you definitely want to have a seat on that table.
Yeah.
Now you
But
must
then-
perform for him. You must impress him, because next to you there's competition. Behind you there's competition. Next to you there's competition. So you're not the only woman that he's dealing with, because this is a man
That's
who loves
wrong.
abundance.
I'm not in competition with anyone. I'm only in
In
competition
the
with myself.
dating scene, in the
No,
dating
I'm
scene,
in
you are.
with the dating. No. That's where you're missing the point, Nani. I am not in competition with anyone. If the guy, I always say, the guy that I get, the guy that approaches me, it means Minangi type like where the guy is rich and Minangi mean. If you're the fact that you're coming to me, it shows Wuti. Okay, it means Wuti, when you are still broke and poor, this is what
Ma'am,
was
the
the kind of-
probability of him dating only you are very slim to non-existent. That's why I'm saying
That's
you
what I
have
was about to say. As I was thinking, as she said this, because I'm going through this for the first time, and she said it right there, is that like literally the fact that he he's going after you, fine, but he's got plenty of other options that he's dealing with at the same time. He's got so many other options to choose from, rather. That's the thing that she doesn't understand. It's like, yeah, fine, you are there. You being picked by him doesn't make you the commodity. He's the commodity, because there's a whole lot of other chicks behind you or next to you, wherever. They're always around. That's why it's like she said, it's a dating market. You gotta compete. It's a competition. At the end of the day, just because he gets at you doesn't mean you're the only one he's going to basically approach.
You're not the only woman dating a
his
man that is
problem.
not married.
But that's his problem. If he's dating multiple girls, that's his
It's
problem.
your
Not
problem,
mine.
because then you'll die. Because then you'll die lonely. Then unless that's what you want. If you want to, that's fine. If you want to die lonely, that's totally fine.
No,
But then,
I'm sure no one wants to die lonely. But if God has placed that for me, I will die lonely.
let's not
So
bring
be-
in my God. Let's not bring in my God here. Let's not bring in
Okay.
God.
If the universe,
Yeah.
sorry, okay, I won't take it back, because I strongly do believe in God. So whatever happens in my life, I strongly believe it's all
Okay,
it's all
we
because
all
of a purpose.
do. We
Power.
all do. But then,
Just respect your
then-
life.
yeah, no, that's fine. But let's not bring God into this.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if
Exactly.
we will, then yeah, that's why I don't want to bring in God there.
Okay. No, I get you. That's why.
When you date a man, I mean, you
Mhm.
said you've got degrees, so I imagine that you do earn a decent amount of money. Also, you are working at 9:30 at night. And if you want a man that earns way more than you, ma'am, the probability of him dating you alone are slim to non-existent. You
Yeah,
have
exact
competition.
facts.
Why must you
Facts.
choose
That's
you
true.
and leave your competition? A point is, we're talking about your type, a man that has more money than you.
Mm-hmm.
That was my point. That men who are 35 years old like you, up until 40 at least, your direct competition would be a 22-year-old girl.
But I'm not in competition. That's what you're missing.
You are, because when
You
he
are
compares you, he's comparing you with her. He's
No, no, no,
comparing you with her.
Then
That's
he's
how you're
not. He's
competing.
basically not the person I'm looking for. If I meet a
Oh.
guy,
But I don't think she gets it, because she's saying to you is that like she's saying to her is that if you don't realize is that you're a 35-year-old woman, there is definitely and if you're basically quote unquote stuck in your ways, you understand, and there's other women, there's other options for him. The fact that you're saying you don't care, no, you actually do care. You actually do care, because it comes back down to the reverse side, is where that you are not willing to get on his page, and he needs to get onto your page. I look at a lot of things, but I see that, and I give big ups to this coach, because she's really exposing a lot of the things that are happening in terms of dating. It's craziness, and I have chats with my friend all the time, most of the time, when it comes to these type of topics and thought processes as well. It's like, you think it's only in the West, but no, again, it's here. It's come throughout to our shores as well, with this mentality that men must do everything. They must get on your page. They must gravel at you. And I think she doesn't grasp is that men, I think she's been, to be true, maybe, I'm just assuming, I don't know her from a palm. So I'm assuming that she's in a situation where she's always dealt with men who make less than her. So of course she's been able to be a very, in a way, quote unquote, bossy person of some sort, or demanding, you know, and those men have happened to just, you know, fallen under the boot, so to speak. So now, of course, it's different from men who actually have the resources and have options. It's different. It's a different ball. Can't be treating the guys with no resources compared to the guys with resources. So, oh.
Okay, I think we're reaching a conclusion. So you're saying you're looking for someone who only has eyes for you, where he'll have tunnel vision to you and not any other woman.
Absolutely. Why do you think that's not possible?
You do not live in the same universe as us.
But why do you think that's not possible though?
Because there is no man at the age of 35 and above is willing to meet you, or he's waiting for you, and when you get to him it'll only be about you and no other woman in his life. Then you're not living in the same universe as us.
If you do take a minute to also listen to the next person, so the next person can also try and drive their point.
Not if their point is not making sense.
Oh, she
not
cut
if
it
their
off?
point is not making sense.
Ooh.
The odds of you finding someone who has tunnel vision for you, like, why are you made of gold? Like, why? The odds of that happening are zero.
You know, the thing is about the situation is that, like, I think she, you know, the cutting off of the whole content and everything like that, it's insane. But anyway, it goes back down to this. Women need to understand that if you're going to go into the market, regardless of what you do and who you are competing with other women when it comes to that guy, because those men come at a very small percentage as well. So being that said, you know, of course, having a small percentage of those men out there, you will have to compete for his attention. He's not gonna just come to you, and if he does come to you, and you know you're in this, you are basically having to treat him as if he needs to grovel at your feet, best believe he has other options. That's the thing. Yeah, fine. I'm not saying that women her age won't win. Of course, maybe she might just win and find that guy who does that. She just doesn't get it. I like her content though. I like her videos though. I'm gonna touch more on them and see what's up. Have a conversation regarding that. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, let me know, and don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and until the next video, peace.